Hello internet world, the iPad Air 2 is finally in the studio. I'm going to unbox it for you right here, right now. I'm super excited because I've got the iPhone 6 in gold and the iPad Air 2 is available in gold as well. So this is the Wi-Fi only version, 64GB in gold. The front of the box we can just see the thin iPad Air, 6.1mm thinner and lighter than the previous version. We also got iPad Air on the side here, and then round on the back just some details and specifications on the back of the box. So let's grab my knife and get this unboxed. Now not only is this thinner and lighter, but it's also faster as well. It's also got a better camera and it's also got a less reflective display. So lots of upgrades in here. And of course it has the Touch ID sensor, so you can unlock the device and make online purchases in the likes of the App Store with the touch of your finger. So let's remove the film off the bottom and we will open this for the first time. There we go. Wow, look at that. That looks really very nice indeed. I love the gold colour. Wow, so let's take this out. We've got a little pull tab on the bottom of the device here. So we can pull this out and we can take a very quick look around the back. That looks really nice in gold. I'm very pleased with my colour choice there. Let's move on to the bottom of the box before we take a closer look at the iPad Air 2 and we'll see how beautifully this is presented. Apple do some of the best packaging in the world, period. No competition. We have got a 3-pin UK adapter. This in turn plugs into the little USB charger, and this charger is a 10-watt USB power adapter. Then we've got a little pack here, it says designed by Apple in California, and inside this pack we have got a picture of the iPad Air and some details about all of the controls, and then we have got some iPad info and also 2 Apple stickers. So they always include those. Let's pop those to the way. And the last thing that we get included is the Lightning to USB cable for synchronizing and charging the device. So we're going to pop all of this packaging out of the way and have a closer look at the iPad Air 2. So before I share with you my first impressions of the iPad Air 2, let's take a look at the main differences between this version and the previous generation iPad Air. Now the iPad Air 2 on the left here has 2GB of RAM and an A8X processor, and this results, surprise surprise, in a faster benchmark result. It now measures in at just 6.1mm thin, so it's definitely thinner and lighter than the previous generation. We have also got a Touch ID fingerprint sensor on the home button, a better camera, it has dual microphones near the camera too, no lock rotation or silencer switch, and it's available in gold, which is great news because it matches my iPhone 6. So the only thing I didn't mention in that quick comparison is that this is meant to have a different screen. So the iPad Air 2 in comparison to the first generation iPad Air is meant to have a less reflective screen. And it's just too early days for me to comment on that. It definitely looks brighter, doesn't look any crisper because the resolution's the same. It feels snappier though, very responsive, and it is super thin and super light. I love the gold colour. I know this is a small thing and a very sort of, I don't know, fashion conscious thing to say, but I like the fact that the gold colour matches my iPhone 6. And overall I'm just really happy with the changes that they made to this second generation iPad Air. The feature that I'm very keen to test is the improved camera on the back. Very keen to check that out. It's meant to be greatly improved for photography, almost on par to the iPhone 6 really, and I'm going to bring you some video and photo coverage taken with the iPad Air 2. So that's it for my unboxing and first impressions. Before I do sign off, the question that I'm going to get asked most, I'm going to predict, is should I upgrade from the first generation iPad Air to the new iPad Air 2? Well, if you've got the money, yeah, sure. If you really need that improved camera and the improved performance and the 2GB of RAM in here, which should make a big difference to running some games and applications, then go for it. Is it an essential upgrade? Not at all. They're very, very similar devices. And if you've got an iPad Air first generation, you're not missing out on too much. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please do leave me some comments. Please do hit that like button, and I'll see you all in the next one.